So firstly, a very, very warm welcome to everyone who's joined us on this PM Forum National webinar, Driving Growth Next Gen Marketing and Business Development Strategies for Success in Challenging Times. I am Charlotte Sansom. I'm the Associate Director of PR and Communications for Everywhere Outside of the Americas for global law firm Dechert. I'm also a member of PM Forum's London and South East Committee. And I'm absolutely delighted today to be speaking with two highly experienced Chief Marketing Officers, Sadie Baron from law firm TLT, who's also a consultant, Julie Mortimer from law firm Mills and Reeve. Over the next 45 minutes, we'll be discussing how, as CMOs, they are reshaping and refocusing marketing and business development efforts to drive growth in what is, I think we can probably all agree, quite a challenging market right now, with economic uncertainty, increased competition, fee pressure, rapid AI adoption. So there's lots to cover. And it's really lovely. And you bring me nicely into part of my first question, which is all about the huge uncertainty that, people who are just coming into marketing business development roles may not have seen all of this. There's just so much happening with war in Iraq and the economic uncertainty surrounding that, and the impact on energy prices and mortgage rates, and the adoption of AI, and other technologies. I think there are such challenges for marketers now, and many people may not have seen just this, a culmination of all these different things coming together. It would be great to get your perspective on the conversations that you are hearing at that C-suite level about the market challenges and how firms need to adapt to those. Because you're privy to those at C-suite level, that those of us underneath that, we don't hear those discussions necessarily.
Okay. So just from a very current conversation, which not surprisingly is related to the challenges in the Middle East at the moment, it will be some scenario planning around what might happen next and what the consequences might be for our business. And the forerunner to that is, what are our clients going to do? So our starting point generally comes back to, how will this impact on our clients? And therefore, what are the consequences for us in terms of what we may need to do to ensure we're servicing those clients where we have opportunities? And if our clients go quiet for one reason or another, and some of them will do, how do we use the workforce that we've got? How do we use the tools we've got in our firm to actually make sure our business is sustained and doesn't go backwards across the course of time?
So someone has said that they'd love your thoughts on how best to equip the client-facing teams to have greater impact. Supporting M&BD teams, nurturing client relationships, building new ones. What is the most effective training or skills building you have seen?
I think I mentioned it earlier. I think listening skills is absolutely critical. Being able to go in and build a rapport by really asking the right sorts of questions and being able to open those conversations up is a skill that I think is sadly lacking often. But when you see it done really well, and then what I've seen happen is the client feels very comfortable dealing with the BD professional, and then you'll start to see them acquire almost a status of a quasi client partner in those relationships, which then really helps drive the program forward, because the partners will see the benefit that the BDer has. So it's about sort of bringing back tangible actions, taking things off the partner's shoulders that they can do themselves. But that all starts with the ability to build a rapport with a client, which largely, in my view, starts around learning to listen and ask the right sorts of questions. Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte, for excellent.